I didn't think he'd actually do it, but guess what? Hey, everybody's on the payroll, okay, might as well just go ahead and for completion's sake, fire up the law team one more time, get some of those interns to write another appeal, and hey man, if Amber's gonna do it, might as well get it from the other side, okay? Because the Johnny Depp appeal of the one counterclaim victory, okay, the one really long, okay, the statement from Adam Waldman, there's actually appeal points on that one where... just because they found that one claim, okay, unless you parse out the specific details, it's like, well, did you make a phone call to the publicist? Okay, did you make a phone call to the lawyer? There's a lawyer call on there, okay, and just by the fact that maybe talking to a publicist, okay, can you confirm any of that stuff? Was that in the evidence at the time? Okay, if you can tease out the rest of that stuff, there are appeal points on that one where you could reasonably think, okay, and if you can make the argumentation that this was a compromised verdict, okay, within the confines of the courtroom, okay, because you can't take the juror interviews post facto to go back and argue for your counterclaim, okay, you just have to make your arguments based on the evidence that were presented inside the courtroom. You could probably do that on the one claim, hence why I don't think Johnny would have appealed that if Amber didn't, for whatever reason, come up with the money. And again, who's paying for all this shit? We know that Johnny has the 2.1, just about $2.2 million to just put up, okay, because it's same rules apply, okay, the $2 million for the one counterclaim that's up there would be the total amount, the net amount that he has to pay Amber Heard, so he's got to put that up in bond plus 6%, one complete annual interest payment, so roughly would be $2.1 million. He's got that, okay, he's probably made that, a few times over, touring with Jeff Beck over in the UK, so this is just for shits and giggles at this point. So anything you can do, guess what, Johnny Depp can do as well. Files appeal against single conviction for defaming Amber Heard. Well, again, if you guys remember, and I know it's been 7 weeks at this point since the verdict came out, it wasn't actually him. It was him through the proxy, at least what was found once by the jury, okay, that his previous counsel, Adam Waldman, made a statement or three to that very outlet, okay, Daily Mail, so I just figured we use them for coverage anyways, okay. He was making a statement, okay, and he was acting as an agent for Johnny Depp, okay, at least as a mouthpiece. For that, I was like, okay, it was obviously one of those give me, just so everybody could get home on time, but yeah, no, it'll be interesting to see, okay. Just 24 hours after his ex-wife did the same to try to overturn the 3 counts of defamation charges she was convicted of. Well, she already put the money up for bond, and again, that would lead me to believe that she has the goods in some form or fashion, but alright, Johnny Depp has filed an appeal against his conviction for defaming ex-wife Amber Heard just the day after Heard sought to have her convictions for defaming him overturned. Legal documents obtained by the Daily Mail reveal the actor's legal team filed the appeal in Fairfax County, Virginia on Friday, just one day after Heard filed her notice for appeal, the 3 defamation charges she was convicted of. Depp, 59, was ordered to pay Heard, 36, rough fucking 36, $2 million in damages after she was convicted of a single count of defamation for calling her domestic abuse claims against him a hoax, and a bunch of other things on there as well. But again, it was also proved that she did, in fact, commit a hoax based on what the jury also found when it came to all of his convictions. Interesting. Yeah, that's quite a logical conundrum you find yourself in there for a second. Depp's legal team on Friday said that he'd file the appeal to ensure all the information is considered by the court. Well, they considered Heard's application to overturn her 3 defamation accounts. Pirates of the Caribbean actor is accused of defaming him by falsely calling herself a domestic violence victim in the Washington Post op-ed. We know all of this stuff. Heard then countersued, we know that as well. A source close to Depp claimed that he believed that it is time for the pair to move on with their lives and heal, but since Amber pursued further legal action, Depp must counter-appeal to ensure all relevant information is considered by the appeals court. Yeah, no, exactly, and he'll get the money back, okay, or he'll just leave it there and be like, okay, bitch, that's a down payment on what the fuck you gotta owe me, okay, because you owe me, remember, $10.35 million, and don't you fucking forget it. Depp originally sued Heard for $50 million over the Washington Post essay, which was which she described herself as a public figure representing domestic abuse. I faced the backlash, and I liked it, and I moaned a little bit. Depp's lawyers alleged he was defamed by the article, even though it never mentioned him by name. Fuck off with this argument at this point. I'm so tired of it. By name, arguing the piece clearly referred to their 15-month marriage, yes, and their courtship and their engagement, however the fuck long that was, because all of the dates, they just all kind of melded together. You just know whatever Amber needed it to be in order to fit her fucking nefarious story. You know how it goes. Heard countersued for $100 million, alleging that Depp's former lawyer defamed her, publicly characterizing her abuse allegations as a hoax. This is overwhelmingly positive verdict for Mr. Depp. A source close to Depp told Entertainment Tonight on Friday the verdict speaks for itself, no doubt. Spokesperson for Heard, oh boy, this is going to be a roller coaster of idiocy, in a statement Thursday, claimed her legal team believes the court made errors that prevented a just and fair verdict. Wow, how did they do that? I wonder. They didn't listen and believe, and that prevented them from giving Amber a lot of money that she clearly deserves. We are therefore appealing the verdict. While we realize today's filing will ignite the Twitter bonfires. No, you hope that you misspoke when you said that. Okay, we realize that it'll ignite. I.e., we hope, and please make Amber Heard is a husband abuser trend again, because that's real nice, okay? They think that any attention is good attention. You fucking retards. Not in that aspect. There are steps we need to take to ensure both fairness and justice. Fairness has nothing to fucking do with us. The world isn't fair. Life isn't fair. Amber Heard isn't fair. So let's fucking figure this shit out. Depp's team hit back saying, this bitch lies. She lies a lot. Her spokespeople lie. No, I'm sorry. They were a little bit more succinct than that. The jury listened to the extensive evidence presented during their 6-week trial and came to a clear and unanimous verdict that the defendant herself defamed Mr. Depp in multiple instances. We remain confident in our case, and this verdict will stand, a spokesperson said. A spokesman. He's got a spokesman. That's wonderful. And Amber Heard has a spokesperson. Probably, you know what, hey, cost-effective strategy. I said on Thursday. Neither Depp nor Heard has yet issued comment on the actor's counter appeal at the time of publication. Yeah, no, exactly. And Amber, we actually haven't seen the bitch, and she's been shopping at the deli counter or whatever. But Depp, man, he's been out being a musician, getting fitted for costumes for whatever the hell he's going to be working on here. And he seems to be having quite a good time. So yeah, just to wrap all of this stuff up for right now, I'm over here on the Fairfax County website taking a look at all of the public records that are available, and yeah, the official appeals, I guess maybe it'll be posted on Monday or something like that, but yeah, I haven't seen anything so far. Okay, we got everything else that's there. And cool, yeah, if you're looking for all this stuff with your stupid keyboard, feel free to click through and stuff, but as of right now, yeah, it'll be interesting to see the arguments. I'm still looking for both arguments, because Amber's, I just can't figure it out. But then when it comes to Johnny Depp, okay, I could see it. I could see it parsing through that statement there. It's interesting, okay? And I guess if we're being a little bit more fair to Amber's side, okay, I became a representative doesn't necessarily mean that you would be able to not be a representative, even though you didn't catch a beating ever, literally ever. Nobody ever saw it or anybody ever seen the aftermath, literally. So if I say literally again, I'll just have to fucking end this and myself. But you could see that. But again, there's always this other looming specter over the top of this, that this came from a jury, a legally, lawfully impaneled jury, okay? As much as Amber would like to screech and holler about Juror 15, oh my god, it was for another person, but yet you guys didn't object to him. Yeah, but shut up. It's like, okay. So yeah, overturning any of this stuff is going to be an incredibly high bar, which doesn't really bode terribly for Depp, but it just is, it's a death sentence for Amber Heard, which couldn't happen to a nicer lady. Anyways, with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.